Northside isn't like any other neighborhood in Cincinnati. There's no shortage of excellent coffee. You can browse one of the country's best record stores, then go for a hike or pop into the climbing gym. After that, have a fantastic dinner and catch some live music. And the best part, it's all within walking distance of each other. Stick around to find out why Northside truly feels like its own little world. Hey there, I'm Mitch Kenney with the Barron Group, a top real estate team serving Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, and Dayton. Today, we're putting a spotlight on Northside, which is one of Cincinnati's most vibrant and walkable neighborhoods that's been a staple in our city for decades. Northside isn't just another Cincinnati neighborhood. It's a beautiful community where artists, young professionals, families, and longtime residents create something truly special together. Originally known as Cumminsville until the 1980s, this area has evolved into a festive and welcoming community. In this video, we're going to explore everything that makes Northside unique. We'll cover its prime location just 5 miles from downtown, all the incredible dining and shopping the neighborhood has to offer, the surprisingly affordable housing market, and the demographics that make this one of Ohio's most diverse neighborhoods. And we'll also hear from some local residents about what it's really like to call Northside home. All right, first up, let's talk location. Northside sits perfectly positioned just 5 miles northwest of downtown Cincinnati, making it one of the most accessible neighborhoods in the city. The main strips of the neighborhood runs along Hamilton Avenue and Spring Grove Avenue, creating a walkable corridor. The CVG International Airport is approximately 18 miles away, making it roughly a 25-minute drive for travel days. What makes Northside's location particularly special is its proximity to other notable Cincinnati neighborhoods. You're directly next to Clifton, which is the home of the University of Cincinnati. To the north, you'll find College Hill and Mount Airy, while Westwood sits to the west. The central location gives Northside residents easy access to the amenities and attractions of all of these different neighborhoods. What truly sets Northside apart is its amenities and its access to some of these other neighborhoods close by. The area has developed into a cultural hub with an incredible concentration of locally owned businesses, restaurants, and entertainment venues. All right, we're starting our morning out. For breakfast, the neighborhood staple is a restaurant called Blue Jay. It's a family-run diner that's been serving the community since 1967. Their Blue Jay breakfast, which is your classic diner breakfast meal featuring eggs, potatoes, and your choice of meat, is a local favorite that's both generous and delicious. The Comet offers an excellent Sunday brunch with a rotating menu like shakshuka and quiche, while Northside Yacht Club serves creative breakfast options on the weekends like breakfast poutine and breakfast burritos that pair perfectly with their signature cocktails. The lunch and dinner scene in Northside is where we take it up a notch. Melt Revival is known for their vegetarian Cincinnati chili made with black beans and their incredible sandwiches. Ruth's Parkside Cafe is more of an upscale dining experience with Australian lamb chops, fresh pasta, and seasonal salads. For something completely different, Daru Salam serves authentic Senegalese cuisine that's considered some of the best West African food in Cincinnati. For casual dining, Tickle Pickle brings fun energy and tasty burgers with creatively named options like Bread Zeppelin and the vegan Buns and Roses. Their Fleetwood mac and cheese is a must-try side dish that perfectly complements their music-themed atmosphere. Now, I must say, these next few are my most frequented establishments in the neighborhood. Gulo Street offers a simple menu with every item hitting the mark. The burger is simple and delicious. The sesame noodles burst with flavor. It's a 1-2 punch that I could and have eaten multiple nights in a row. Northside Yacht Club has some of the absolute best wings in the city, along with the inventive and hilarious monthly specials like a deep fried cheese coney or their take on a beef and cheddar from Arby's. Plus, it has a yacht club theme and a fantastic patio. Morsel and Nosh is the local bodega sandwich shop of choice with a dynamite Reuben sandwich and snacks to go. Bridges is a Nepalese restaurant with build your own bowls and crazy good samosas and momos. Mentioned earlier for their Sunday brunch, the Comment, more famously known for their burritos, may be the most talked about place in the neighborhood. For pastries and treats, there is plenty to love at Happy Chicks Bakery, which specializes in custom cakes, vegan pastries, and their light breakfast items. Their empanadas and quiche are dynamite too. Dojo Gelato, though, is the go-to spot in the warmer months with top-tier gelato offerings that are both bold and hit the spot. Northside's coffee scene is anchored by two exceptional local shops. Sidewinder Coffee has been the neighborhood's coffee provider for years, serving house-roasted fair trade and organic coffees. Their Mexican latte is a must-try. And then Collective Espresso, which offers some of the best selection of coffee in the city with excellent pour-overs and espresso drinks, located in a greenhouse-esque environment with a beautiful courtyard. This is the place that keeps me fueled and a personal top 5 reason for living in the neighborhood. All right, but I want to cook at home. Where am I loading up the pantry? Most residents shop at a nearby Kroger location or travel to other neighborhoods for major grocery shopping, with the closest Kroger location being 5 minutes away, or the Clifton Market up the hill about the same distance. You also could head downtown to Findlay Market. In the neighborhood, there's a small grocery option at the newly opened Learer's Market or carry-out options at Morsel and Nosh. And then there's the Northside Farmers Market, which offers foods and goods from local farmers and makers that is open year-round, happening every Wednesday evening. This is a stop our family makes on a weekly basis and is fun for all ages. When it comes to shopping, Northside is home to Shake It Records, which many consider one of the best record stores in the country. They've been curating an incredible collection of over 25,000 vinyl records and 15,000 CDs since 1999. They specialize in independent labels and hard-to-find releases from Chicago post-punk to Ethiopian boogie. The staff is so friendly, making it perfect for both serious collectors and casual music fans. On Record Store Day, this place becomes a party, getting a special beer from the local Rheingeist Brewery and extremely rare releases. The neighborhood is also home to a ton of vintage clothing options, with Envision, Casablanca, plus the newcomers Tough Vintage and Generations Vintage, which make it a full day's worth of browsing for some cool pieces. Another cool spot is Downbound Books, which offers a carefully selected collection of both local and national titles. And then there is Happen Inc. and its Toy Lab next door, which offers great programming for both kids and adults to come up with something cool and use your creative imagination. When it comes to fitness, Climb Cincy is a local climbing gym that is a climber's hangout paradise. With many walls to climb, it also has ping pong tables and a full workout facility when you're done solving those problems. For parks, the crown jewel is Parker Woods, an 89-acre nature preserve connected to Buttercup Valley that offers hiking trails through untouched forest dating back to the pioneer days. The paved trail and woodland trail system provides options for all fitness levels, and Jacob Hoffner Park, located at Blue Rock and Hamilton Avenue, provides 2 acres of green space with a pavilion, playground, and trees that are perfect for picnics and community festivals. This park regularly hosts neighborhood events and provides a central gathering space for residents. And then for the kids, there's Juergens Park and Chase Fergus Playground, which are 2 solid options. For those seeking more structured fitness options, there is the McKee Rec Center, which is a CRC campus and provides access to both recreational facilities and also has a pool and splash pad that you can have access to in the summer months. All right, enough working out. Now it's time to enjoy some of Northside's entertainment scene, and the Northside Tavern has been featuring free live music for almost every night since 2002, with an excellent sound system and friendly staff that makes it a favorite for musicians and patrons to attend. The Comet, as mentioned multiple times, serves as both a restaurant and an intimate music venue, often described as Northside's living room for its cozy atmosphere and close-up performances. The Loon provides natural wines and a sophisticated bar experience, while Urban Artifact has gained national recognition for their fruit tart ales housed in a converted church that adds to the neighborhood's eclectic charm. It also hosts wedding events, and it has Radio Artifact, which is their own concert venue. Beyond that, just the neighborhood itself regularly hosts community events that draw visitors from across the region. The Northside 4th of July Parade has become the city's go-to 4th of July event, while the Northside Rock and Roll Carnival and North by Northside Music Festival adds to the area's reputation as a cultural destination. While the historic charm is the focus, Northside does continue to evolve while maintaining its character. The neighborhood has seen increased interest from developers and new businesses, though the community works hard to ensure that growth respects the area's unique identity and affordability. Several new restaurant concepts and small businesses have recently opened, adding to the area's appeal without compromising its intended spirit. All right, digging into Northside's housing market, it offers some of the most interesting and affordable options in Cincinnati, with an average price point just under $300,000 in the last year. It represents excellent value compared to many of the other walkable neighborhoods in Cincinnati, although prices have steadily been increasing as the area gains popularity. And for current market conditions in Northside, the housing market is moderately competitive, with homes typically selling just under a month of listing. The neighborhood has seen some price fluctuations recently, with average sale prices down about 2% from the previous year, making it an interesting time for buyers to enter the market. However, the well-maintained homes and desirable locations are still commanding premium prices. Northside's housing stock reflects its long history and diverse development patterns. Both Victorian and Italianate homes dominate the historic core, featuring distinctive architectural details, high ceilings, and ornate facades that reflect the neighborhood's 19th century German heritage. Craftsman bungalows are scattered throughout the area, offering character features like built-in shelving, hardwood floors, and covered front porches that encourage the neighborhood's strong sense of community. The majority of the homes built in this neighborhood were built in the late 1800s, early 1900s, up to the mid-century of the 1900s. This relatively older housing stock definitely contributes to the neighborhood's character, with many homes having been lovingly maintained or thoughtfully renovated, offering the best of both historic charm and modern convenience. Northside's combination of walkability, cultural amenities, and relative affordability makes it an attractive option for both owner-occupants and investors. The neighborhood's growing reputation and limiting housing stock suggests continued appreciation potential. All right, now let's talk about Northside's demographics. This is what tells the story of a truly diverse and evolving community that embraces residents from all walks of life. Northside has a population of just over 8,000 residents, with the median age being right around 34 years old. The relatively young median age reflects the neighborhood's appeal to young professionals, artists, and graduate students, though the community includes residents across all age groups. When it comes to its walkability score, Northside received a score of 67, making it the 8th most walkable neighborhood in Cincinnati. The area around Knowlton's Corner and the main business district offers the best walkability. For transportation, the neighborhood has some public transportation, with about 7 bus lines passing through it. The Northside Transit Center provides connections to downtown Cincinnati and other parts of the metro area, making car-free living possible for many residents. For cycling, Northside receives a bike score of 42. With several bike-friendly trails and parks, the Mill Creek Greenway provides excellent cycling opportunities, and the neighborhood's connection to Cincinnati's broader trail system makes it attractive for recreational cycling. Students in Northside attend Cincinnati Public Schools, with elementary students typically attending either Chase Elementary School or Parker Woods Montessori, and then for grades 7 through 12, students can attend many of the CPS school options, including Walnut Hills, Clark Montessori, or SCPA, just to name a few. And then there are several private school options that are also accessible from Northside, including Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy, St. Xavier, or Moeller High School. The cost of living in Northside is generally lower than the Cincinnati average, particularly for housing costs. The median monthly housing cost is right around $1,000, which is quite reasonable for such a walkable and amenity-rich neighborhood. Various ranking systems give Northside high marks for livability, with Niche giving the neighborhood an overall A- grade. The neighborhood's combination of affordable housing, cultural attractions, and welcoming atmosphere make it particularly appealing to young professionals, artists, and families seeking an urban lifestyle without the downtown prices. And now, let's hear from some of the local residents on what they think makes living in Northside so great. All right, we are here with local resident and my wife, Hannah Kenney, who's going to give us the inside scoop of what it's like living in Northside. So, Hannah, what are some of the things you love about this neighborhood?
I love living in Northside. I feel like we kind of have the best of both worlds here. Our day-to-day and just like the way that we interact with the neighborhood, I feel like I can do everything that I want to do with my kids. We can walk to parks, to the library, to the farmer's market, to get coffee, to get food. I also feel like the vibes are just kind of like fun. Nobody takes things too seriously or takes themselves too seriously around here. Just makes it a friendly place to be. And I feel like anytime we're out and about, we're going to see people that we can chat with. We're going to see funky things in people's yards. We're going to see like fun stuff going on at businesses or free events. So it just feels like an easy place to make yourself at home.
Nice. What of those things, are there certain things in the neighborhood that you're like, for somebody coming in, these are the things you must do?
The farmer's market is great. We didn't actually know about it until a couple years after we had been living here, and I couldn't believe it took me so long to find it. We also love the farmer's market because the library sets up there every week, and so our oldest has established a relationship with like her favorite librarian. So that's just a really special thing to have.
Yep. Of the restaurants, coffee, what are some of like the local establishments that if you're saying, all right, we're going out to dinner, where are you taking people?
For dinner, our family is always going to Gulo Street. For a while, we were going like twice a week. It was a little ridiculous, but that I'd say Collective Espresso, we go there at least once a week. Again, it's another place that we can walk to. They know us. That's really special. My favorite for lunch is Morsel and Nosh. Yep. It's more of a deli counter, so you can get
action.
Yeah, you can get like some essentials if you need stuff for dinner or whatever, but mostly it's a deli and they have just incredible sandwiches. I could probably eat lunch there every day.
There we go. I also could do that.
Oh, and Northside Yacht Club. Best wings in the city, but also everything is great there and it's just like a fun vibe, creative, quirky. We love it.
I mean, you're speaking my language. It's like we're married. For those that are looking to make Northside their home, what is your selling point for why somebody should move to the neighborhood?
I'll say it again, you get the best of both worlds. You're close to the highways, and so getting wherever you need to be in town is super convenient and it feels super doable, especially getting downtown. I feel like we get access to that
5
super
to 10
easily.
Minutes, yeah.
Yeah. But again, just in the day-to-day life, I appreciate that our neighborhood kind of lends itself to, I don't know, like slower paced living for me. I don't feel like I have to hop in my car and drive places in order to live a full and rich life with our girls. We can take our time and walk to all of these places that just add a lot of vibrance to our day-to-day life.
Those are beautiful answers. And next, we're going to hear from another local resident that has all the inside scoops and what you need to know.
An expert, if you will.
Let's see what she has to say. All right, I am here with the queen of Northside, and I'd like you to introduce your name. Who are you?
Daisy.
And how do I know you?
Because I'm your daughter.
Perfect. And what are some of the things that you love about living in Northside?
Riding my bike in the neighborhood and on the hike.
You like going on hikes? And then what are some of your favorite places to eat in the neighborhood?
Gulo Street.
What do you order at Gulo Street?
Bolognese.
What about after you're done with Gulo Street? Is there a place that you like to go afterwards?
I would like to go to JoJo's and get ice cream.
So delicious. Why should some of your friends move to Northside?
Because they like playgrounds and like to hang out with me.
I agree. Thank you for your time today, Daisy. You've been so helpful. Well, there you have it. We just got to hear from the local residents, and I hope through this video, you have seen just what Northside has to offer. It is great for people who want to feel like they're a part of a community, know the neighbors that they're living next to, and have easy access to highways and also any local establishments with food or shopping. If you like what you saw in this video and you're interested in moving to Northside, feel free to reach out to us. And while you're at it, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Check out the playlist. for other neighborhood tours just like this. And until next time, we'll be seeing you.